From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at my bar at Tommy Max, of course, where everybody's welcome to have a seat, grab a beverage, get a chance to tell us what they're doing out there. It's Campo's Corner with the ghost of Coach Dave Campo because he's out on vacation. He'll be back next week, though. Can't wait. It's brought to you by our friends at All Dry Services of Southeast Jacksonville. We're talking a little private equity, man. I love talking some PE, some mergers, some acquisitions, buying, selling, and a little business and whatever else comes our way. Let's welcome in our guest. It's Eddie Wilson from Collective Influence. Hey, Eddie.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Down from Ohio and Atlanta to Jayville.
Two years ago, we moved to Jacksonville.
What made the move? Like, how did you come to the decision?
We were in Atlanta and doing really well.
Okay.
And we wanted to move into Florida primarily for tax purposes.
Okay.
So we talked to a lot of the Economic Development Board in the state of Florida, and they said, hey, we'll give you tax credits if you go to Jacksonville.
Great.
So everybody is pushing people to Jacksonville.
It's a great place,
huge
man.
Growth market.
It is a great place. All right, so tell us your background, Eddie.
Yeah.
Like, did you go to school for finance? What's your background?
TV and radio. I actually
Really?
manage TV and radio products, and so I managed a TV station in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then got tired of corporate America and decided to step out of that and start my own businesses. And so that led me down the path of private equity.
Private equity. So did you go searching for firms and then kind of catch on? How did you figure that out?
Started an ad agency and accidentally exited. And that sounds great, except for I had a bunch of Wall Street guys take advantage of me. Left about $30 million on the table and
They are vultures,
I needed to figure this game out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in figuring the game out, I realized, hey, I could actually create opportunities by buying businesses, operating them a little bit better than the previous owner, and then potentially selling them.
And then potentially some? Do you try to hold, or do you?
I try to hold as much as I can. If they cash flow well, then I'll hold. In the end, you get to this place where the equity multiples make so much more sense to sell. I mean, it's like if oftentimes right now you're selling on a 7 to 10 times EBITDA. And so why would I do the exact same thing for 7 years when I can sell it today and get my 7-year payout now, right?
Right,
so
absolutely.
Why do the work when you can get paid?
No doubt. EBITDA, so that's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation,
and amortization.
See, I know a little bit about that game. Just a little bit. All right, so you said at 19 you sold a bunch of companies and you bought some companies.
We did.
So today, what do you guys? You're managing a dozen companies,
about
looking
20,
for more. What do you?
Yeah, for sure. We have 23 companies in our firm today over in Ponte Vedra. And we have the world's largest business tour called the Aspire Tour. We travel the nation every single month. Big, huge conference, and all the big celebrities come out and speak at it.
Okay, cool.
In that, we build community. So that's the largest aggregation of small businesses now from a events type, process. So then in that, we learn what they need and what they want. And so then we've rolled up tax firms. Now we're buying tax firms. We're rolling up insurance agencies. We're essentially buying insurance. Essentially all the things that small businesses need, we'll buy and acquire and then serve it to them.
It's amazing the amount of different businesses that have been getting bought, right? A friend of mine, Paradontist, had a couple, got bought by private equity. I know the home services.
Big time.
They're gobbling them up, man. They're just growing and growing and growing. Makes them just, and then multiple continues to grow, right?
It does, yeah.
What's the highest multiple you've ever come across?
So in reoccurring business models that are technology infused, you can get into the high 20s. So I sold one at a 27 times top line dollar, not even EBITDA. So. Wow. But yeah, so you do $1 million in top line revenue and then sell it for $27 million. That's a good day,
What do you look for? What kind of businesses do you guys like?
Right now, I like here's the landscape. You have 7 to 10 million baby boomers that are leaving that own their business that are leaving it in the next 7 to 10 years. And they're going to walk out and they're going to flip that sign from open to closed. They're a dentist, they're a orthodontist, they're an electrician, an HVAC provider, and they're in their 70s right now. And they don't have a son, a daughter, a grandchild to take this business, and less than 2% of these businesses are actually going to sell. So they'll go on the market, and only 2% are going to sell.
Really?
And so right now, the true wealth transfer that's happening in the United States is these baby boomers' businesses, the values, their customers, their money, their resources, their equipment, they are going to dissipate. and it's going to go back into the general population. So if you can pick these up for pennies on the dollar versus starting a business, you're already halfway there. You're halfway to success.
Okay.
So for us, we're deep into financial services,
okay.
Stuff like insurance and tax planning and CPAs and stuff like that.
Is it all value add?
A little bit of value add, but then also when you essentially pull it in, you technify it, you give it some sort of technology background.
Right.
You have a better marketing plan, you have a better operations group. You don't have to add value because you're going to gain more efficiency.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So are you a Browns fan?
I'm a huge Browns fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, how are you feeling about the Brownies?
I do not feel great about the Browns.
Hey, you never know. You never know. You got a good defense.
Our defense looks amazing.
Yeah.
Always.
Good O-line overall.
O-line
got some weapons.
Is solid. We'll see.
It'll come down to the QB. It does for every team.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. I started cheering for the Jags, though. I mean, I've been here in town, and I've had season tickets since we got here, and so it's a good time. All
right. Any advice for, as we wrap up, any advice for people that may be looking to sell their company or looking to buy? You got any bit of advice for them?
It's a buyer's market today.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that should consider buying a business. And you can buy a business with no money down. You can buy a business with owner financing. And the business is already profitable. It's already moving. So why start something when you can go buy something? Because 2% of these businesses that are on the market today are actually going to sell. That's my first piece of advice, is consider buying. Even my 18-year-old, I'm helping him buy a business versus paying for him to go through college because he's going to get an education running a business he already has.
I love that.
Then,
that's great.
Number two, selling a business. If you're going to sell, you got to stand out, because 2% of these businesses are going to sell.
Right, man.
So you got to stand out. The way you stand out is, number one, by making sure you have control of your bottom line dollar. Number two, make sure you have a system for how you run that business so you can turn the manual over to the next buyer.
Right.
Number three, if you can put some technology in there to make it easier, more efficient.
Okay.
That's why we buy these businesses.
Trim some fat, too, along the way, right?
You got it.
There's always fat on there.
Yeah, always fat. Yep.
All right, Eddie, great to have you, man. Absolutely. Hey, who's your favorite Browns player? You got one?
My favorite Browns player of all time, Bernie Kosar.
You know, I'm connected to Bernie. He's great, man. I've interviewed him here virtually downstairs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he's great.
And then favorite current one, Myles Garrett. I don't know how you...
Oh, he's phenomenal.
It's hard not to pick him.
Oh, he is absolutely incredible. Very cool, man. You know, I played 95. We played the Browns before they moved in the old Cleveland Stadium. We came out of the dugout, out of the baseball dugout. It was unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, that'll do it for us this time around. Make sure you check out Eddie's profile. This conversation and so many others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website and you'll see it all there. So until next time, you stay safe and you stay cool out there. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
My name is Todd Marshall, and I own All Dry Services of Southeast Jacksonville. We serve all of Northeast Florida. Every day our business is doing the more mundane, but yet sometimes catastrophic issues. These can be plumbing leaks, they can be sewage backups. A bathtub overflows, somebody leaves the sink running. So we have a 24/7 response. If you call us, you're going to get a live person, and you try to get out there as quick as possible so that we can minimize the damage.